YouTube? Boys, girls, got a super fun deck here that I'm going to break down. It is Reshiram and Victini VMAX. Now you can see here with Reshiram GX, he has Fabled Flare Bolts. Basically, you can discard 3 fire and lightning energy in any combination and do 90 damage per. So he can do up to 270 damage. So you take that, you combine it with the Zigzagoon, and basically you can one-shot an ADP, which obviously is super huge. Now we do use Victini VMAX for 2 reasons. 1, spreading flames. Obviously we can attach cards from our discard after we discard them and spread them where we need, as well as Max Victory, which can do 220 damage to a Pokemon V like Zacian and stuff like that. Obviously when we need to, the Urshifus as well. And then we do have a Mew in the deck, just to obviously protect our bench in case we face like an Urshifu. And then we do have Tapu Koko. Obviously can help if we face Dedenne, and then also you can go ahead and attach some lightning energy from the discard to 2 Pokemon, and then you discard the Tapu Koko. And then from here, we do have 1 Drampa just because Dragon Arcana basically will do 140 damage with 2 types of energy on it, which we mainly use just in case we face Dedenne. Otherwise, I don't use this guy at all. Also, you see here 3 Jirachi. Obviously, you got our supporters in play. We got 4 Scoop Up Nets, pretty standard, obviously to help with the Zigzagoon and the Jirachi. And then we do use 2 Dedennes, no Crobat, just because I use lightning energy, so I want to, just in case, we can use Tinkly Return or something. Like if we face ADP, we can Tinkly Return, put him back, get him out of play. Now you can see here, supporters, pretty standard. We use 4 Welders. We use obviously 2 bosses, and then 2 Giant Hearths to obviously get fire energy into play. And then we use 2 Big Charms in case you play ADP, and 1 Balloon. You just stick that on Victini. And then we have Ends Resolve just in case we want to use this Cross Break, so I can do 170 damage to 2 Pokemon instead of 1. So yeah, taking a look here, we just use 2 Switch, 1 Stamp, and then we do go ahead and use 4 Turbo Patches because obviously I want to recycle these energies as much as possible, so I want to have as much opportunity as I can to get the energy back into play. So yeah, besides that, we just use standard 7 fire or lightning. It's getting the job done. I mean, I have a winning record with this deck. It's a lot of fun to play. You can one-shot a lot of Pokemon. Probably about 80% of the Pokemon in the game will, get one-shot by the Reshiram and Zekrom-GX. So yeah, I'm super looking forward to showing you some gameplay here. It's super fun, like I just stated. So let's get into action. Alright, game number 1. Let's see what we're going to face. It doesn't really matter, to be honest, if we go first or second with this deck. I kind of like first just so I can get some cards in the discard, stuff like that. Let's see what this opponent decides to do. Okay, so he's going to go first. Fortunate we have to waste one of our 2 Dedennes, but we do have a quick ball. Obviously, we can get some other cards that we need in play, so that's definitely good. Also, an additional card or 2 from the Mulligan. Love it. Okay, we're playing Rapid Strike Urshifu. Alright, so obviously we need to get a Mew down, and then from there, I feel like we stand a really good shot against this, especially with the Victini mixing in with that Reshiram Zekrom. Okay, this is awesome. So first off, what we're going to do, we are going to get the... I feel like we're going to get Victini out here first. Just because we can for sure get 2 energy on him, and we can lay some damage even. Obviously we gotta wait to see if the Turbo Patch lands. We'll go Turbo Patch first. Doesn't land. Now we'll go ahead and get rid of the Drampa. At this point we're gonna just go ahead and bring in Victini. We're going to lose our Fire Crystal. That's a little unfortunate, but obviously we have other ways to get cards from the discard. We're going to actually first. So End Resolve doesn't do a whole lot for us right now. I think we're just going to go ahead and put Mew on the bench. We are going to go ahead and Energy Spin 3 fires right away. Now we will pass it back. He does not kill my Jirachi because obviously I could load up and attack with the Reshiram Zekrom this turn. Lay 270 down because all we need is Welder 1, Lightning, and then we should be. Oh, we could do 180 actually. Can't really do the 170 yet. Unless we get another Turbo Patch in that land, so then obviously those help a lot. So this is what he's going to do to us. So it looks like he's running an Urshifu Dragapult with Green's Exploration. As long as we get a Dragapult, or sorry, a Victini VMAX in play, we might not even need to use the Reshiram this game, but we'll see. I think what I'm going to do is just get Fire Energy into play. I'll probably Welder it onto one of these guys, and then lay the other Fire on Victini, try to go Victini VMAX. Then we can set up the Reshiram Zekrom later for the match if we need to. Currently have 2 in the discard. Obviously we have 3 Turbo Patches left. That is great. Here comes the Urshifu. Alright, let's see what he does here. And too much this turn. I didn't see, I used Green's Exploration already, so his hand count's going to be pretty low this turn. Just a nice little shred. That's good for us, because we can still use the Jirachi. If we get a Scoop, we can even Pokémon. Scoop. No Scoop, so we're going to take the Turbo Patch. Now from here, we are just going to lay Welder on one of these Dedennes, because all we need. We got the Scoop, we got the Zekrom. So what I'm going to do here, guys, scoop him away, put him into play. We're going to put him out, so we can start building him now. Next turn we'll be able to start building him. Now we can put our Victini into play. Good stuff. Just what we want to do, so we'll lay 220 damage. We'll take 20 ourselves because of the energy, but you can see everything is looking good. Obviously we can fling the Turbo Patch here, and then we can lay it on him. I think I'll just bring the Fire back into play because the Lightning I'll put onto him when I need to. Land. There we go. Now we can lay 220. You can see obviously the combination, everything working together just like we want, and we'll more than likely knock Dragapult out this turn. And then when hopefully we last 2 more turns, hopefully he doesn't have any more Crushing Hammers with him, because we can go ahead and do 270 damage into turn. We also have the End Resolve in our hand. Obviously if we ever need to try to get some energy, or obviously if we want to do Cross Break. I don't like using it a lot because you do have to discard cards, and I usually have my energy into play, so we don't really have too much energy in the deck, so we're pretty much just wasting cards with the End Resolve. But let's see what they do here. I think my opponent is just thinking about what options they might have. I think I kind of have this match in the bag. We'll see though. Okay, they're going to research. Probably digging for a Switch or a Balloon or something. So go ahead and bring Urshifu in. Lay 160 on the Victini. Okay. Tad bit unfortunate. I still think we go ahead and, because we have 2 Welders left and Eldegoss, we can go ahead and just put the Fire back on this turn, obviously. Backing out, they're going to lay the 150. So he'll more than likely die next turn, this Victini. Top deck the Eldegoss, bring back that Welder baby. What we're going to do at this point, we're just going to lay 1, put that on there, then we have the Koko for later, put him on, lay 220, boom. Now we're 2 turns away from winning. Hopefully we can pull this one out. I'm thinking we're going to, but you never know. got not really that many cards in the discard either. I'm not sure what his hand is like. He's running greens, Marnie, Professor Research. Not sure exactly what the hand's looking like, but I'm assuming that they'll have to find a switch or burn one of these Rapid Strike energies, which in that case, if he tries to attack with Dragon Bolt, I kill him anyways, but then Victini will die. But I think I'm just gonna, darn, he hit me with the Mario. I was just gonna balloon him out and attack with the Zekrom next turn. Scoop Up. Scoop Up doesn't really do much for me right now. He's just gonna lay 120 on the Victini. Awesome, so we're gonna go ahead and kill him. I will die next turn with Victini. All we need then is a lightning energy and we should be safe. So we got 100 damage. What I'm going to, no, I want to keep that on here, but I gotta find a way to get this guy in. I think I can do it next turn once Victini dies, and then I just gotta do 270 move. Well, I just gotta get rid of one energy. So as long as I find one lightning energy, I should win. So we'll kill him. He is out. Alright, we got a switch. We got the Hearth. Doesn't really do anything. Got a Scoop Up. So we got 3 Scoop Ups in play. We want to find the other 2 Turbo Patches. We obviously have the Tapu Koko, if we can find that. See what he does here. I mean, he can just bring in the Shred and kill me, but looks like he's going to try to search for an energy first, or just use this Dragon Bolt, period. Let's see, so now he's going to switch him out. Yep, just like I thought. Not a big deal. We should win next turn. Obviously, he's going to lay the 130 and then the 50. Probably put the 50 on Mew. We'll put Mew into the active. Zigzagoon. We're going to win this turn. It's going to be GG's to our opponent here. You can see obviously how quickly I was able to get my energy on the board and get ahead of my opponent just with the Victini VMAX, and then mixing in the Zekrom where I can lay a big damage whenever I need to, but at this point I didn't really have to. Just gonna bring the Welder, Tapu Koko. There's GG's in the chat, y'all. We're just gonna lay a bunch of damage to have some fun. We're just gonna lay 270 more, so that's 300 total with the scoops. And it is GG's. So you guys can obviously see how effective this deck is. Beat one of the most popular decks in standard format right now pretty easily. They only took 3 prizes for me late in the game. And yeah, I mean, this is the deck here, guys. I feel like this deck is super good. This was a good game to show you. Obviously, I was able to use all of my 2 attackers, the Victini VMAX and the Zekrom. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this video. Please shoot me a like. Please subscribe to the channel. Peace.